Okay, greetings and welcome. Thank you for joining me. About an hour north of Manchester, New Hampshire today. There's some beautiful hiking, which is a really easy waterfall to get to. I'll try to take a photo or video, but it just keeps going down all the way down the mountain. And an update, I'm traveling between Manchester, New Hampshire, Boston, and now Montreal, trying to find and meet up with other Tai Chi and internal arts practitioners, Bagua and Xingyi. People want to meet up and grab lunch quick, coffee, and also just do whatever. Do push hands, work on a push hand set that they want to work on for the hand patterns, stepping, work on drills for rooting, and even if you just want to do some form together, whatever form you do, we can just hang out in the park or something and just do our forms, just as a way of building, friendship and community. Is kind of rare. Everyone's compartmentalized in their own thing, and it's a really small. If you think about it and you look at the market, it's a really small niche market. Chinese internal martial arts, Chinese martial arts in general, it's dying out. So it's really up to people to think about what they want to see for the future of these practices. And I don't really, a lot of the teachers I see out there, I don't see a lot of their students like in their own practice. A lot of people like going to seminars or like paying money. It's kind of like a vacation. They like going to these seminars and stuff, but then they don't see them do much. And I'm pretty lazy too, but I try to do something a little bit every day, and to think about giving back. The community, the people that I work with currently, especially older people, I know it's not glamorous, but being able to give back to your environment, give back to the people that are around you, I think is an important thing. Is something that kind of got me into training and also teaching, wanting to be able to get a skill, a trade, and be able to contribute to people in some way. So that's just something to think about. Part two, we're going to be doing a little bit of a practice for my current students and people that are interested in kind of practices for stress relief, anxiety. And this is a really simple one we can do sitting. It's not complicated. It's really nice that we have this waterfall here. It's kind of like a kind of a Taoist kind of thing, theory of, the water method, and kind of helping to wash away and help to relieve and release the blockages inside of us that cause anxiety and the energy to rise to the head and too much. And um, the day and age, computers, anxiety, stress, all this stuff. So getting everything to sink to the core and down to the feet. This is why I do so much of this with my students, and they found a lot of benefit from that, especially veterans that have had PTSD for a long time. Just through simple practices. I know it's kind of, some teachers would go, oh, it's kind of lame. It's not like the authentic or traditional thing, but I find that the simple stuff works. And if people want to get into the more advanced stuff, then they can do that. It's completely up to them and their budget and uh, you know how they spend their time, and if they want to travel and do that. So to begin, we're just going to be doing basically what we've been doing in class, and we're just going to focus on very gently from the feet, connecting the feet and the core, making a solid connection between the feet, the knees, the hips, and the belly. And then focusing deeper on how it feels to allow the fluids to rise from the feet, connecting the body internally to the core. So we'll do 9. My students will be very familiar with this. It's basically, it's almost like commencement from Tai Chi. It's the same principle. We're rising the chi from the feet the earth up to the hands, and just settling the core and the chi down from the dantian down to the feet. This is a great way to start your day, to start your practice. Feeling the feet, rising the chi from the feet up to the core, and the core down through the knees to the feet. Expanding out in all directions, expanding your mental space, taking some time to enjoy the body and life with a little bit of stress relief from the work week. Do a couple more, and then we're going to move to the releasing the shoulders. Do one more up to the core and settling the fluids from the core down to the feet. And this one, we're going to come up to about the level of the chest. And just like a waterfall, we're going to let all the fluids melt from the chest and the shoulders down to the feet, using our hands to guide the internal movement of the fluids. Chest melting down and waves are released down to the feet. So as you notice, this is incredibly simple. Even a child could do it, yet as adults, we kind of forget how to manage the insides of our body, myself included. So it's a nice vacation, weekend vacation for me to be able to spend time with you guys and practice what we've been doing in class in the outdoors. Releasing the shoulders, melting the shoulders down to the dantian, hips down to the feet. Okay, so step 3, we're going to go like in heaven and earth Qigong that we've been practicing. We're going to go all the way up. And up here, we're going to open the crown as if there's a ball of light above our crown and bring it down. And we're just going to do melting down the front. So if you don't know the movement, you'll have to go back to my free videos on YouTube and check out the movement, and then you can practice it outdoors. Back of the head, melting and scanning around the top of the crown, the forehead, the eyes, ears, the jaw, the neck, melting the fluids down the body, closing the body down to the feet, and opening up the spine again, rising the chi, and really focusing on the downward descent of the fluids, melting, releasing any tension and holding. And cultivating a little bit of a sense of joy that we're still alive, holding on to the bodies, holding on to the skin or bones. A few more times and we'll close the session, but really focusing on connecting the feet, the belly, and the top of the head, and then on the way down, melting the head, the shoulders, letting everything sink down and kind of congeal inside the belly, down to the feet, sinking the chi. So this is great. It's so easy, and it's a really great, easy one to practice on being able to feel the upward ascent of Qi, and then the downward ascent, especially fire and water. So if you want to get more advanced, there's many great teachers out there available that have online programs. I'm not a master. I'm just a human being in a body for this incarnation, and I hope this has helped you in some way. And if you can find a practice group, it'd be great to just get some friends together. I think and practice it together. Take a hike out in nature together. Grab a packed lunch and do that. I think there's some scientific study. I'm sure you can find it that they were studying. Is it diet? Is it exercise? What are the main factors behind people feeling healthy? And what they found was a sense of connection. Is actually the connection with people and their environment, animals, that helps them feel healthy. And I found that to be true in the people that I work with. They feel happier practicing in a group. They feel happier when they get a service animal or a therapy animal, and it changes their nervous system. You know, when they've been, especially on prescription drugs for a long time, or they've been trying all these different modalities and things to try to address their health, and they find that the simple things actually help them feel more alive for the time that they have in their body. So something to consider. And what else is possible? So there's some people coming through, so I'll leave it there. Thank you.